All right, everybody, and welcome back. So as promised, we're going to be making a men's necklace and bracelet using the desert sand box, with the majority of the beads coming from that box. All right, so from, put that on the side over there. So from that box, we are going to go ahead and we're going to be using the tiny, nice little lapis beads. Okay, we're going to be using the beautiful red beads that were in there, the phosphated glass ones. Okay, and then we're going to be using the picture Jasper, the 8mm round beads. Okay, and then from the Sunken Treasures box, we are going to be using the white lava beads. All right, and then for the pendant for the necklace, I found this anchor at it was at Hobby Lobby. There we go, Hobby Lobby. And of course I got it because my husband's a Navy man, so of course I got it. I'm gonna make him something with it. So I also attached a bell to it. It's not the bell I wanted, but it's the only one I can find to go with it. All right, so, and also, do you see the little rope over it? That's so cute. See the rope? So cute. So when I first saw it, I immediately loved it. And then I also found these other, other little charms at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't even notice how well they went with the anchor until I got home. Like, you see the corners, how they match the color. So I was pretty happy about that. And then it has his initials, JMG, so that's gonna be for his bracelet. All right, and this is the color layout. As you can see, the pattern we're gonna be doing. All right, so we're gonna do one side, take a pause, finish it, and come back. All right, so I'm going to be using this string, okay, and now I gotta measure it right to make sure I got a long enough string for him, because I definitely can't measure it against my neck because it'll be too small. So I'm gonna do this one just an extra long. That's pretty long, but that's fine. All right, cut that off right there. Bam. So we're gonna start on the necklace first. My hair's tweaking me out. Okay, so we're gonna take one and, like always, put a pinche on it so that your beads don't fall apart, okay? And then here, we're gonna start with, because I don't like my bells to just sit on the, let me get some stuff out the way here. I don't like my bells to just sit on the string itself. So this is where we're gonna come in with the little blue beads. All right, so string about, I'm gonna say about 4 should do it. About 4 tiny blue beads. And I also use the glue to incorporate in here because I said, okay, I want, you know, I got the anchor and everything was supposed to center around the anchor. When it came to the beads and everything. Also, I'm sorry guys, I'm also using these spacer beads, these flat spacer beads, and I found those at either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I've had them for a good minute now, so I can't tell you exactly which one, but see the texture on one side and it's flat, and I wanted it to be flat. I didn't want it to take too much away from the necklace. Okay, so there we go. Let me put another bead on here. Now I put the blue beads because, like I said, when I saw the anchor, I was, of course I was gonna get it. You know, my husband's a Navy man, so I wanted to make him something with this. And I put the blue beads in here because I wanted it to, I wanted it to reflect the sea, you know, the color of the sea. So that's why I put the blue beads in there. All right, so now that we've got that on there, we're gonna start with the red bead, flat bead, and your Jasper bead, your 8mm. Okay. And then before, make sure this is right. Yes. Okay, lose one. There we go. That's where the extra came from. All right, let's start over. All right, so we'll put a red bead on here. I put one extra blue and I wasn't supposed to. So put our red bead on here. All right. Then we're going to put our flat bead, spacer bead. And I usually, when I put the flat spacer bead, I put the more dented parts towards the red beads so they can kind of cuff it, okay? So I'm gonna put that on there. I know. So put that on there so it's cuffing the red bead. And then where did my Jasper bead go? There we go. Put my Jasper bead on. Okay. And now I'm going to put a small blue piece on here. A blue bead. Okay. And this is what's going to help the lava bead to stand out on its own. Okay. So once you do that, go ahead and put another blue bead in between. And that's why I said I love this desert sandbox, because I think it went perfect to make men's jewelry with. Now I'll put another Jasper bead on there. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. And now flat spacer bead. Remember to have the indented part going to the red bead so that it can cuff it in a way. Okay, let's see how the dent is cuffing the red bead. Okay, and another spacer bead, flat spacer bead. Now these flat spacer beads, I believe they tarnish just a little, which that's what I want them to do, because I want them to match the anchor. You see how it's not so goldy, and I like that because it looks like it has wear and tear from being out at the sea. All right, so I got that. All right, now we're gonna put another Jasper bead, small blue bead, another lava bead. I'm not worried about my lava beads being perfectly round if they got indentations in it, because it's a natural lava bead, so it should be the way it's cut. Oops. All right, so I'm gonna add another blue one. And now you can see how the pattern is looking so far. Okay, and the reason why I added the red beads to this, because I wanted it to have a bold look, to kind of help everything to pop out and to help the specks inside of the Jasper beads pop out as well. All right, so that's on there. We're going to put another spacer bead, another Jasper bead. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead with another small blue bead. Lava bead, another blue bead. Okay. And the bracelet is going to match perfectly to the necklace as well when we make it. All right, now as you can see so far, this is what the pattern is looking like. All right, we go with the spacer bead, the red bead, another spacer bead with the indentations towards the red bead, another Jasper bead. And I like how some of these Jasper beads, if you take a look, some of them are like doesn't have so much brown to it or so much specks on the inside, the more plain looking, but it's still the Jasper bead, so I like that. It shows much differences in each and every bead. All right, we're gonna put a blue lapis on there, white lava bead, come back again with the blue. Come on, fingers. All right, I think we're doing what, another Jasper? Yes. So like I said, we'll do one side and then we'll come back. We'll pause, we'll finish this side and come back. I really love the red in this, I really do. And I like that it's not like shiny, it's matted. So usually when I do something, usually if I'm using shiny beads, everything is shiny, so this is different for me, so but I still like it. All right, and I love incorporating the different boxes I get, putting them together. This one I didn't incorporate it too much with another one, just with the lava beads, but still like it. Okay. And there we go, another tiny one. And this one I said I didn't want to have any change to it, but just all beads. Nothing to take away from the look. On my last necklace I did, my woman's necklace, I ran out of beads, so I ended up using a chain. And I didn't like the way it really came out. I mean, it was still pretty, but I didn't like the way it really came out because that's not the idea I had. So I'm glad this one I have enough to work with where the idea I have is it's definitely going to be here with no substitutions. All right, we are almost done with this side, and then we'll pause the video, come back. Okay, there we go. Guys, I met someone today. I went to the store and I met someone today. It's the first time I've ever seen someone with their car literally decked out for Halloween, and I must say I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. They had the trunk, the back seat, everything was decked out. Had the little Raggedy Ann doll in the back seat with the little trick-or-treat basket. Yes, it was filled with candy and I got some. Sure did. But it was nice. I was like, that's different. I've never seen someone do that. And I see you're really into Halloween, which I am too. So usually when I do the trunk or treats, I do that, but not just driving around. So, but they didn't have any kids, so I can see why they did that. You know, you don't have no kids to mess up your decorations, so you're good. All right, putting some more on here. And where's my little blue beads? Going to need some more for this one side. I love these little blue beads. I really do. They're so pretty. And then within these little blue beads themselves, there's color. There's gold, there's white, there's blue. So that's why I really love incorporating into this necklace. Like, it reminded me of the ocean. Right, and then what's next? Oh, Jasper. Don't want to make it too long, but long enough. I'm gonna need another red one. Just loving this red. Really loving this red beads. It's not really red, you know. It's not really red. What is it? What color is it? Dark coral red. Look, see what I'm talking about? Even the red beads match back into here. See the coral red? Alright. Don't want to make it too long. We're gonna do one more set, but with tiny blue beads. This is how long I got it so far. Just need a little longer. Maybe about 12 to 13 inches for him. I think that'd be perfect. Alright, come on. A little blue on here, and then we'll put one more white, and that'll complete that side. Okay? And then we'll take a quick little pause here and finish the other side and come back, because we're just repetitive of the other side, so I guess you don't need to watch me do that one, right? Alright, so let's take a pause. This is where we're at right now for this side. This is what it looks like. Okay? Let's take a pause. We'll come back and we'll start on the bracelet. Alright, so while I'm pausing, I am going to go ahead and attach the toggle pieces. And I got these at Joann Fabrics. And the toggle pieces, I like that they're not bright gold. You know, they look tarnished, and it's the way they're supposed to look. And it matches right back in with the anchor. Alright, so let's pause and then we'll be back. Or I'll be back, right? Alright, we're back and we're finished. So we've got the necklace part done. Okay, that's what we're looking like. Now, I had thought about, since there was this rope twined in there, I thought about like twining something in here as well, but you know what? That's probably a little bit too much for when it comes for a man's necklace, so we're just gonna stick to this and letting it be basic right here. All right, which is good enough. I like it. It has a great boat look. The red in it is beautiful. Blue in it is good as well. You know, all of it coordinates and looks great together. So let's go ahead and get started on the bracelet. All right, so for the bracelet, I know I have to make sure I'm not measuring it. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. So let's measure a little longer here. That's not gonna work either. Okay, I've got some extra wiring over here for bracelets. So I was wondering if that'll work, but no, it's not gonna work. All right, so let's go ahead and just get some more wiring off. Excuse me, get the hiccups. It doesn't mean I'm growing. I stopped growing a minute ago. All right, I'm gonna do like that just to be safe. Because my husband has big wrists, so I don't want to make this too small for him. And I'm already almost out of string. No, I've got more projects. I've got more projects. All right, so we're going to start this one with putting, I think I said I was going to do 6. So per each little guy right here, little charm, I think I want to do 2 beads. Okay, so we're going to start off putting 6 on here. If I can get it, 1. Come on. 2. No, that was just me. Get that right. 2, 3, 4, right? 4. All right. 5 and 6. And like I said, this is to help if you're going to use charms or bell, whatever. You don't want it sitting directly on your string, okay? You want it to be sitting on beads. Now, since this is being covered anyways, you don't have to use your gemstones if you don't want to. You can use regular beads, you know, regular little 8mm beads, maybe 6. You can use those regular beads since they're going to be covered anyways. But I just figured since this is going to be gemstones and just to keep it all like that. But if you don't want to, you're like, you know, I can use this for some more crafting, then that's an option as well, because it's not going to be seen. It's going to be hidden. All right, so I'm going to start by putting my letters on there. Okay. See how it's sitting on there nice and neat. So that's kind of what I was saying. Like if you didn't want to waste any of your gemstones, you're like, I can use something else, then do that. And I need more than 6. Looks like I'm going to need 8. All right, so let me put 2 more on. Now these little charms actually got on sale at Hobby Lobby for, it was 3 charms in a pack, so I got 3 packs for 87 cents each, so that wasn't bad. All right, now like I said, this is going to mirror the necklace. So we start with our red bead, flat bead cover, where the indentation part, the oval part, is pointed towards the bead so it can cuff it. All right, and then we're gonna go with the Jasper bead, blue bead, white bead, another blue, Jasper, flat bead, red bead, okay, flat bead, and then, and the way how I came up with this design, it all literally started with me dropping these, and just dropping these Jasper beads on, just dropping them in a line, and then I started just putting the white ones in between, and I said, okay, that looked it nice, and then I had the little Jasper beads, the matted ones in the middle instead of the red, and it just didn't look quite right, and I'm like, something's missing, it needs to pop, it has to have this this looks nice, this bolt looks something that's going to catch your eye. So that's really what the red beads did, and I like that. So that's how I came up with the design. And then I just wanted, like I said, stuff to incorporate the meaning of the anchor and what he did for a living for a while. So the blue came in there to represent the ocean, and then let's Let's get another Jasper bead I'm missing. And the Jasper bead, since this was themed desert sands, I like the fact that it reminds the sands on the beach, so that's what I went with there. What are we missing right here? Oh, blue bead. So that's why I chose that one, but overall, the whole theme of the box gave me this idea, you know, that something needed to go with something. Definitely for a man, I said it needed to go with this box. The pendant needed to be something, you know, manly. And then, like I said, when I saw that anchor, I said, oh my God, perfect for my husband. He's a Navy man. We're gonna make this work. So it did work out. So far, so good. All right, now let's put another one. And I think this side I might make just a tad bit longer. I think I should. I don't have a Jasper. Okay. And red. And then, yeah. And then for the red beads, I didn't want them stuck against anything. I wanted them to be stuck out too. So this is why it has these flat spacer beads in between it versus how the white has the blue in between it, because the blue was supposed to make the white pop out, you know, and it really did a good job at that. And the gold spacer beads were supposed to keep the red in itself, or the coral red, my bad, within itself. Sometimes I don't explain things as well as I want to, but you get my idea. You get what I'm saying. All right. I think we're good for this side, right? Yes and no. I'm going to put one more on here. Let's do blue. Add another white. Where did it go? Finish it off with a blue. And lastly, Jasper. And no, that's fine, that's fine. All right, so this is this side of the men's bracelet. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this side. Do I want to do that? You know what? Like I said, I cannot measure it to my arms. Hold on. I have to measure it to his, which would be 3 more beads more. Okay, there we go. So this finishes off this side of the bracelet. Let's pause the play one more time, then we're gonna come back with the finished product, okay? And even for this bracelet, I'm using the same toggle pieces as the necklace because I want it to match. All right, let's close it off. Let's take a break. Let's finish this. We'll be back. Or I'll be back. All right, so we are back and the bracelet is complete. All right, so this is what the bracelet's looking like. Too big for my wrist, but so you see. All right, and let's go ahead and bring the necklace back into the picture. So we've got the necklace. All right, we've got the necklace here, and then we have the matching bracelet to go with it. And I like the way both of them came out. I think the colors are perfect with each other. I think it's just perfect for a man, not too girly, you know, not too flashy, just perfect. Okay, and it can be worn with red, it can be worn with white, it could be worn with brown, it can be worn with beige, it could be worn with blue. So, you know, it could be worn with a lot of different colors. All right, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed making this piece with me. All right, I really enjoyed this one. I know my husband's gonna love it as well. This is very, well, I'm not gonna say very simple, because it's, well, actually, yeah, it was very simple. It didn't take me a long time to come up with the designer idea. All I needed was the pendant to get it started, and it came out perfectly well. Everything incorporated with each other perfectly well. So I really like the way this one came out. And like I said, this box really stood out to me because I just said that, you know, this is for a men's box. This this is going to be for a men's box. So I do have a couple more items from this box to finish with you guys. Another set of necklace and bracelet for a man. I also have still waiting on the pendant for the other set that I was doing with you guys from the last men's necklace and bracelet set that I said I had another one coming out. So I'm still waiting on that. I ordered a pendant. I don't know how happy I'm going to be with it because it's still not the one I wanted, but it's the only one I can find. So we'll see when it gets here if it's going to look right with the idea I have for the other set for the men's necklace and bracelet. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We've got another one coming. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all my new subscribers and all my subscribers for tuning in. If you want to create this set right here, just click on the link below so that you can go to the website and get $2 off your first box with the Bargain Bee box. And you guys have yourself a great day. And if you just want something specific, just there will be a link below as well for their sister store where you can go and find beautiful items, gemstones, pendants, and charms for very cheap. And when you do get part of the Bargain Bee box, mystery box every month, you will get a coupon for 30% off the sister store to go shop. So I do love using that. It's my favorite because they have great items and at a very reasonable price. All right, guys, I hope you like this design. You guys have a great day and stay tuned. And for my next video to come, don't forget to like and subscribe.